Hello guys, I just got back from collecting all the main Sonic Movie 3 merch, so I will be displaying it here, and also doing a bit of a comparison with the Sonic 2 merch. Let's begin. Alright, so first we've got the cup topper figures, starting with the blue blur himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. Hold on, get me some light. It deserves it. Alright, so right off the bat, this is an amazing figure. I really love that they went out of their way to make him running this time. It's a much more dynamic build from the previous figure we got for Sonic 3, in which it was simply just Sonic, Sonic just in his casual movie pose. So definitely a big step up. If I were to rate this figure out of 10, I would give it a solid 8.5 to 9. Alright, up next is Tails the Fox. Whose leg might be a bit broken. So anyway, not broken, he has to stand here. Which also hasn't been working super well, but no, it's alright. This is a remold, actually, of the Sonic Movie 2 Tails figure. But I like that they stepped up their game in certain fields. Like, for example, now Tails has colored ears. I don't know if you can see that. He's got colored ears now, and so are his back of the tails. So it's more accurate to his movie and game renders that, the original Tails figure was lacking in. This one's a 7 out of 10. I did like this one, but, I would have liked it a lot more if they had chosen a different render to base the figure off of this time. Something more dynamic, where he's flying, They could have given him a flying stand, and it could have been a really cool figure, but this is still a good option either way. Let's move on to the next character. With that being Knuckles the Echidna, the first new character. Now this is amazing. From the pose, the render selected was greatly chosen. I like that they made a lot more detail on his shoes than with some of the other figures. And because he's a much bigger figure, much bigger guy, he has his own stand, which we can see here is now more of an oval shape, because it takes up more space for his render of the figure. This is a solid 10 out of 10, I'm going to say, or just 9.5. But yeah, this is by far my favorite figure, and I was a bit bummed out that they didn't make a Knuckles figure in the last movies, the wave of cup toppers, so this is definitely a breath of fresh air. Speaking of fresh air, breath of fresh air, we have the last figure, with that being Shadow the Hedgehog, who has a special stand as well, with 2 holes next to each other for you to install the figure in. As such, so the figure you can install as with 2 holes in here. But yeah, here's what the figure looks like. They did do a bit of a lousy job on his shoes, but it's all good otherwise. Very detailed figure, and really glad we got to see a Shadow figure. Solid 9.5 out of 10, I'd say. And for a final shot, here are all the cup topper figures together. I do not have the cup yet, but I'm really excited to get it. I can't wait to put them on them. These are already looking really great. They really stepped up their game on the molding. And now for the final part of the video. The cup. Gotta zoom out a bit so you can see. So this cup has an interesting gimmick, you see. It's a lamp. I'm just gonna say, So it comes with a Sonic sculpting on the back, and what the interesting gimmick is his head comes off as such because it's a sort of flashlight. I'm going to show you what it does momentarily. What you can do with this figure is you turn off all the lights, and if you were noticing, the side of his eye is actually more pronounced because it's a switch. Look what it does. Is that not so amazing? It's literally a flashlight, and it resembles that shot we had of Sonic back from the first trailer. Man, they really stepped up their game with these figures. And yeah, that's just about it. Here's the top. And now to wrap up. Alrighty guys, and that does it for today's video. Thank you all for watching my showcase of the new Sonic movie merch. And I'll see you on the next one, which will also be a Sonic movie video, so stay tuned for that. Gotta go fast.